This is Bill Owen. My company's called Competitive Outcomes. Lesson today is going to be about practice gear, practice attire. And I guess I could start this off in a lot of ways, but the way I'm going to start this off is something that everyone who's ever been one of my training missions has heard me say at some point or another. At practice, and we'll use that example for this, the football team is wearing all the same gear, the soccer team's wearing all the same gear, baseball, softball, whatever sports you want to name, you know they're all wearing the same gear. So why do I say that? Why do I bring that up? Because countless teams I go and work with, I go and see, they're wearing, number one, they're wearing what they went to school in. That doesn't tell me they're serious. Okay, it's kind of like you don't go to the gym rather, in the clothes you go to the club in. That doesn't make sense. Same with this. You want to wear clothes that are appropriate for what we're doing. Drill is an athletic activity. Period. End of story. There's no other way to look at it. If you don't think it's very physical, you're not doing it right. I don't have a better way to put it for you or to break it down. That being said, athletic gear, whether that's shorts, shirts, sweatpants, sweatshirts, etc., based on the climate, that's fine. But athletic is what it's got to be. Taking that a step further, everyone in theory should be matching. One, that looks good. It makes it easier to kind of find mistakes on people. It makes it easier to find the things that the judges are going to see, because at competition, of course, you're all going to be in the exact same uniform. But with that, that's how you start inspiring pride, esprit de corps in the team, by having everyone wearing the same stuff. Even if it's just a plain white shirt and plain black shorts, you can make it simple and certainly build your way upon that. You know, having a drill team shirt that someone has to earn certainly brings it up to an even higher notch, a higher caliber, and people will act accordingly with that. I see it time and time again. If you make someone work for it, they will work for it, and more importantly, they will work to maintain whatever level was required of them to earn it for the next generation to also earn it. And this is drill, so what should we be wearing? Yeah, at some point I do want to wear athletic shoes, because we're probably going to do some athletic stuff. However, there's a lot of times where we need to be in our low quarter dress shoes. In theory, not the same shoes we're going to wear to competition. In theory, these are the hand-me-down shoes, the shoes that are just gross, that are not going to either reshine, or their core frames that have been destroyed, so we're not messing up new stuff for the purpose of practice. But why is that important? Because the way your feet fit into those shoes, the way they march, they're not going to hit those same marks in any type of athletic shoes or any other pair of shoes for that matter. The way your heels come together, not only at halts but on facing movements, is not going to be the same as it will be in those low quarter shoes, vice athletic shoes. And perhaps the most obvious that people notice in this is a lot of shoes have real sticky grip, which would make sense. You know, basketball shoes, you don't want to slip, etc. These dress shoes don't have that, right? So you don't get stuck in the middle of a facing movement or stuck in the middle of something. And we want to practice, of course, in as close to the gear we're going to be competing in, right? Train as you fight. Out.